Hello and welcome to Sunday Sports on France 24. I'm Elliot Richardson. Coming up on the show, Andy Murray ends the year as world number one after beating rival Novak Djokovic to win the ATP World Tour Finals. Antonio Conte's Chelsea make it 6 in a row in the Premier League. They beat Middlesbrough to go top. And Henrik Stenson wins the race to Dubai after Matthew Fitzpatrick takes the honours at the season-ending World Tour Championships. Welcome. Only one place to start, and that's at the O2 Arena in London, where Andy Murray has beaten Novak Djokovic to win the ATP World Tour Finals and end the year as the world number one. This match between the world's top two players was a direct battle to be ranked as tennis's top dog at the end of the season, but it was Murray who came out on top in front of adoring home support in London. The Briton, who replaced Djokovic as the top-ranked player after winning the Paris Masters a couple of weeks ago, endured a marathon semi-final victory over Milos Raonic on Saturday, but he appeared to be showing no ill effects as he broke Djokovic in Game 8 of a tight first set before serving it out 6-3. The Serb had won 24 of the previous 34 meetings between the pair, but he was broken twice by Murray in the second set as his game disintegrated. He retrieved one break, but Murray claimed victory on his third match point, 6-3, 6-4 in 1 hour and 42 minutes for his first ever World Tour Finals title. Murray delighting the 17,000 capacity crowd as he extends his winning run to a career-best 24 matches. Djokovic's hopes of a fifth straight title in London are over.
I mean, obviously, very special day. Playing against Novak in a match like this. We played Grand Slam finals, Olympics, obviously, and then matches like this. It's been a tough rivalry. I've lost many of them. Obviously, happy I managed to get the win today, and to finish the year number one is very special. This is something I never expected.
Now to football, and Nice have regained their three-point lead at the top of Ligue 1 after victory at Saint-Etienne in Sunday's late game. Valentin Esseric got the winner in the second half against his old club as Nice responded to victories by nearest challengers Monaco and Paris Saint-Germain. Saint-Etienne's four-game unbeaten league run ends as the hosts remain ninth. Marseille secured their first league win under new manager Rudy Garcia thanks to a late win over Caen. Centre-back Rolando popped up with the winner at the Velodrome to lift Marseille up to 11th. There was a late twist in Brittany as Guingamp stunned Bordeaux with a late equaliser. Igor Levchuk put the visitors ahead, but Jimmy Briand struck in stoppage time to move Guingamp level on points with fourth-placed Lyon. Now Chelsea have gone back to the top of the Premier League after Diego Costa's winner at Middlesbrough. Borough have improved in recent weeks and were stubborn opponents for Antonio Conte's men, but Diego Costa's first-half goal, his 10th league strike of the season, was enough to hand the West Londoners a sixth straight victory. They go 1 point ahead of Liverpool and Manchester City. Middlesbrough, on the other hand, suffer their first defeat in 4 league games. Chelsea boss Antonio Conte delighted with his side's run, which has also seen them keep 6 consecutive clean sheets.
2 defeats against Liverpool and Arsenal, for sure, it wasn't simple to believe to have 6 wins in a row, and above all without considered any goals. And I'm pleased for this.
Now to golf, and Henrik Stenson has won the Race to Dubai title for the second time in 4 years after Matthew Fitzpatrick's victory at the World Tour Championship. English Ryder Cup rookie Fitzpatrick took the honours in the season-ending event in Dubai with a one-shot victory as he produced a masterful 5-under par round of 67. The 22-year-old trailed American Tyrrell Hatton by a stroke standing on the 18th tee, but a bogey for his opponent gave him the chance, who rolled in a nerve-shredding birdie to reach 17 under par to seal his third European Tour title. The race to Dubai was the big prize, however, with Stenson carding a stunning 65 to finish in a tie for 9th, enough to claim the big money jackpot ahead of England's Danny Willett. The Swede caps off a stunning year in which he won the Open Championships and Olympic silver by adding the prestigious Race to Dubai crown.
I didn't think I was going to be able to top 2013, but I think as a whole, I think I've done that. Maybe not the level of golf that I played throughout the year, but at the right times I played some great golf, and winning the Open, winning the BMW International, and being up there in contention at the Olympics, and then winning the overall. It's been a great season, and it feels lovely to top it off with the Race to Dubai title.
Now, Alex Thomson missed out on a Vendée Globe record as he maintained his lead after day 15 of the Round the World race. Thomson, the sole British competitor in the race, sailed 535.34 nautical miles aboard his vessel Hugo Boss in the South Atlantic, actually beating Francois Gabart's record of 534.48. But the record won't stand because official rules state it must be broken by a whole mile to be officially recognised, an agonising 259 metres short for the 42-year-old. Thomson's lead over France's Armel Leclerc, who's aboard Banque Populaire, has also been whittled down to under 90 nautical miles after the Briton suffered a collision earlier in the day. Another Frenchman, Sébastien Josse, is in third, with the skippers currently in the heart of the South Atlantic. Now to rugby, and Stade Francais picked up a much-needed win in the top 14 in Sunday's early kick-off against high-flying Montpellier. Host Stade were coming off the back of back-to-back away losses, but they led 6-3 at the break. Two quick-fire Montpellier tries from Joe Tamane and Tomose Nagusa put the visitors ahead in the second half, but Stade fly half Jules Plisson knocked over 7 penalties as the hosts secured a crucial 21-17 triumph. Montpellier remain in the playoff places despite defeat. Elsewhere, Bayonne moved off the bottom as they stunned Toulouse in France's Basque region. Julien Janet's first half try and 11 points from the boot of Emmanuel Sobas, securing a somewhat surprising 16-13 victory. Now staying with rugby, and France suffered an agonising defeat against Australia on Saturday in the second game of their autumn international series. Les Bleus got off to a great start at the Stade de France, with 7-star Virimi Vakatawa scoring an electric team try after fantastic work by fellow Fijian-born wing Noah Nakatasi. But an Australian penalty try and a 15-point haul from fly half Bernard Foley, who converted his own score after the break, put the Wallabies 18-11 in front early in the second half. Tavita Kuridrani's outstanding finish either side of Jean-Marc Dusan and Wesley Fofana touchdowns kept Australia in front before Camille Lopez missed a late drop goal to win it for France. 25-23 it finished to the Wallabies.
There was a chance of victory, and the players are unsurprisingly upset, very sad in fact, because we wanted to prove ourselves, we wanted to beat one of the world's top 3 sides, but we're going to think this over next week, and we'll prepare for the next game, which is really important for us.
I thought it was an incredibly tough game, and probably exactly what we expected. You know, tough up front, a lot of flair. In passages, I thought the French were outstanding, so incredibly proud of the effort.
The World Anti-Doping Agency has re-elected Craig Reedy as president on Sunday for a second term. The 75-year-old Scot, who first joined WADA at the time of its foundation in 1999, was given another 3-year term at a board meeting in Glasgow. WADA says it's still under attack, however, from cyber hackers, with the organisation set to release a final report into Russian state-sponsored doping, that coming on December the 9th. Hacker group Fancy Bears has this year released records of athletes' use of therapeutic use exemptions, which allow athletes to take performance-enhancing drugs as long as they have a verified medical need. And now to motorsport, where Andreas Mikkelsen secured World Rally Championship victory in Australia in the final race of the 2016 season. The Norwegian, in his final race with Volkswagen, with the manufacturer racing for the last time in WRC, was in a battle with Sébastien Ogier, who had wrapped up the championship already. But the Frenchman's hopes of a 5th straight victory at the end of the season ended after an uncharacteristic error at Coffs Harbour. And that let in Mikkelsen, who was able to storm clear and pick up his second win of the campaign and ensure that Volkswagen bowed out on a high. Ogier still took second place in his Volkswagen ahead of Belgium's Thierry Neuville. The win secures 3rd place in the standings for Mikkelsen, with Ogier finishing 108 points ahead of Neuville. And that's all for sports for now. Thank you very much for watching. Do stay tuned, though, for more news coming up on France 24.